Hey, I'm Steve Kinard, president of the AI Innovation Association. We're here at the North American Blockchain Summit. This has already been an incredible experience, huge turnout here, a lot of energy. And people are also excited to explore how AI and blockchain and decentralization are really coming together to chart this new path in the future. We're really fortunate to have AngelAi as a founding company of the AI Innovation Association, and even more fortunate to have Pavan Agarwal here with us today, who is the founder of AngelAi and is on the board of AI Innovation Association. And Pavan, thanks so much for joining us and for making this new journey of AI Innovation Association possible.
No, thank you, Steve. I've been watching your work for the last few years, and you've been a key member of the Texas Blockchain Association and these conferences, and now you're helping us with AI innovation.
Yep.
And you're just like so plugged in, and it's amazing.
It's really amazing. I was having a discussion out here with someone, and they said, this is the first conference they had been to in the digital assets world where it's a boom market because recent years were so down.
Okay.
I was saying, well, the first one I went to was in 2021, which was the most incredible boom ever in Bitcoin and in Bitcoin mining coming to Texas. And it made me realize there's such a cyclical nature to kind of technology. And I say that because it feels like right now is a moment as we look towards going into 2025 that we're really rounding a corner. We're reaching an inflection point, right? Where this disruptive innovation is really going to start to take off. The adoption of AI and digital asset technologies going mainstream. And I think AngelAi is really proving that and bringing this to the masses and showing there's no such thing as an AI business. Every business is an AI business. Like there's no such thing as an internet business,
exactly.
Right? Same kind of concept.
Yeah, exactly. And my opinion, what's driving the boom is the kind of stuff like what we're doing, what many other companies are doing is we're taking blockchain out of the closet, right? It's not just for the few, technocrats and enthusiasts, but it's now really mainstream. It's everybody has involved. Everyone has a blockchain involved. Everyone's going to have their data, have their assets, have their intellectual property, and have their money on chain.
Yeah.
Right. And it's secure and it's safer. Right. And I might get in trouble for saying this, but I believe it's safer than being in the bank. Right.
Right.
On chain is safer and cheaper than being in the bank. And the world is kind of understanding it. It's going outside of the sphere of technologists and into now everyone's consciousness that this is real.
Right. And just a couple of years ago, it would have been much more controversial to say it's safer than the bank. Now it's becoming kind of more a self-evident truth as more and more people interact with the technology. I want to encourage everyone, if you want to learn more about AngelAi and be a part of this, go to innovationconnect.ai. You can follow the AI Innovation Association there for free. We are going to start rolling out more member benefits and have that. But be a part of this movement. We're building something new. I think it's going to be really high impact. And AngelAi is a great example of the type of companies that we are building this new association out of. Disruptors, believers in innovation, entrepreneurs, early adopters that are really going to be pioneers in this new wave of AI changing our economy and doing that for the better. And so learn from AngelAi, but also join us in building a new association that represents those values, keeping AI free and a tool of prosperity.
And the bottom line is AI is everywhere, and it's actually been everywhere for a long time. And every business has AI of some form, right? Machine learning is real, and it's these algorithms were created back in the 50s actually, and most of them are still in use today. So what we want to do is like you said earlier, every business is an AI company. Right? It's just to what extent are you using AI tools and AI technology. It isn't just ChatGPT. There's so much more to it. Any kind of automated machine learning based decisioning you're doing in your business. If you're running a pizzeria, and you have a decisioning system that says when Steve orders a pizza, when Steve calls, he always wants a pepperoni pizza with extra cheese. Is that what he eats? Is that your favorite? I'm taking a wild guess. You just seem like
I get what my kids like, which is cheese pizza. It's plain.
Right? So that's a decision. That's an AI saying that, hey, I see the caller ID from Steve. I'm going to place an order for pepperoni pizza with extra cheese. And when the phone is answered by an AI, and Steve says, no, this time I want pepperoni and mushroom. Okay, it automatically changes the order and goes.
Yeah.
Right. This is real. This is stuff is happening today, and companies are going to come up with, and people are going to come up with new ways of implementing AI that we've never imagined before.
Right.
Right. Things are going to happen with AI. Things are going to happen in blockchain that you would think that you sit back and say, wow. Right. Just like 10 years ago, if someone told you that there will be an AI that's going to write your college essay for you, you would have said you're dreaming.
Right.
It's not going to happen. If someone said that there's an AI that's going to answer the phone for you, you're dreaming.
Yeah.
Right. And now, right now, we have the technology where each one of you can have your own personal AI twin. With artificial general intelligence just around the corner, you could literally send your AI to work, your twin, right? Your intelligent twin to work while you stay home and take care of your family. Think about that. Think about how much power that puts in us, so that we could all be more human and less robots.
There's a real opportunity to just completely change the game of what productivity means in this new economy by leveraging AI that way. I do, however, want to sound the alarm a little bit, because there is a danger in AI of centralization. There's a danger of kind of the incumbent big tech oligopoly enforcing their view and frankly, having more ownership over the data of individuals. And I think a big part of the ethos and why AI Innovation Association and innovative companies like AngelAi being a part of this is important, is to have a place for innovators that recognize that open source innovation is a right, not just something that we should appreciate, that innovative companies should come together and recognize that there's something of a conflict of interest when compared to these mega legacy tech companies that can see AI as an opportunity to kind of further control the economy in a similar way that with what we saw in social media, right?
Exactly. Yeah, we don't want AI to go the way of social media, where a few people have their fingers on the levers.
Right.
Right. And the American system is often called capitalism, which, just a little bit of history, capitalism was actually a derogatory term that was created in the 19th century England to demoralize a free economy and demoralize merchants. So, and I really think if you really look at the founding fathers and the principles of this country, we're not a capitalist country. We are a country based on mutual respect, right? And true commerce and free commerce and freedom comes from mutual respect, where you respect everyone, everyone's equal. But when one group of people or a group of companies try to monopolize the resource, try to monopolize the mind share. And today, that means monopolizing the data and monopolizing the means of distribution of information and data. Data is more valuable than gold, and distribution of data is more valuable than gold.
That's right.
Right. So what we want to do is we want to make sure that monopolies don't get created in blockchain. And the whole point of blockchain is decentralization, anti-monopoly. And we want to make sure monopolies don't get created in AI.
Yep.
Right. And that's why we formed AI Innovation Association, so that the best way to have the safest benevolent AI, not malevolent AI, is to have an AI that's in everybody's hand.
Yeah.
Right. And so that it's the will of the collective, when each one of us vote by building and using and creating our own AI. And that may sound like a little bit fanciful. How do you create your own AI?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. But actually, the tech is here today. You create your own AI by just being you, because your data is your AI. And the average human being actually generates 2 megabytes of data a second. So stop and think about that, right? And every time you use Google, every time you use any one of the Web 2 applications, that data is flowing to a few central corporations, right? So they're becoming you.
Right.
They're taking your knowledge. But instead, let's take that 2 megabytes a second and store it on chain, and that you own in your vault, right? And only you have the keys to it, and that controls your AI. And that's what we're trying. We want to make sure those kinds of innovations continue to happen. We want to make sure that there isn't a central police force, right, which is based on an organization of central companies that are telling you what you can and can't do with this technology.
I think it's so important that people have that firm belief and are willing to fight for and recognize that their personal data is really one of, if not the most valuable things now in this new economy. If you recognize that and want to be a part of building this association, understand that 2025 is going to be a huge year for this political fight over AI, both at the federal and the state level. AI Innovation Association will be active in that and advancing these values. And again, I just want to encourage everyone, go to innovationconnect.ai, sign up there, follow us, send us your feedback, bring us your ideas, and let's make AI something that delivers prosperity for the masses and refuse to submit to a centralized control, whether it be from the government or a couple of companies. I think that we will do that. I think people recognize, and the mood in this country is for a return to those values that we just talked about. Go to innovationconnect.ai. We look forward to hearing from you, and let's build